Hope you guys are doing pretty well. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, how you doing by the way? 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗶𝗹, 𝗦ście𝗰𝗶𝗶𝗹, Massboy, 𝗬𝗏𝗋𝗀, hope you guys are doing pretty well. And we're gonna do some more hardcore stuff. We're gonna still, what the heck are we supposed to be doing for today? I mean, we're basically working on like the first mega project of our new hardcore world, and that's gonna be another like nether related project. So I'm gonna do some excavation stuff in the nether for a bit. I'll need to do some perimeter markings, because I am planning out to, like, excavate an entire perimeter similar to, well, not exactly similar to, like, the 𝗦𝗫city build. It's going to be somewhat different, because I want to make it completely hollow-ish. You'll eventually figure it out by the end of it, but it will take a few months for us to work with. So, yeah, that's what we're doing for today's stream. How you doing, by the way, hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, Cinder. Hope you're doing pretty well as well, mate. Oh god, I can't even freaking speak and like talk properly. This is going very well. Twitch music collections. Is there any music stuff though I want to listen to? Because I legitimately have no idea. So I'm just gonna like pick a random playlist and roll a few tracks until I have one that I haven't heard in a while. And I guess some Planet Coaster music will be pretty nice. Anyway, remember that I had the world rollbacks as 𝗬𝗏𝗀. I mean, earlier you said something about that, so yeah. And also 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 says, how are you find this fine day? How are you find this fine day? I mean, I'm doing alright, I guess. Wish it was a little bit more productive, but I'm getting a little bit tired after a while. What resolution is your monitor? 1440p, because I want to know how much graphics power to power a 1440p monitor to play in Minecraft with insane RTX. I mean, RTX in Minecraft isn't really great, so honestly you can just stick to like just a normal GPU. I mean, any 30 series that's like on sale right now or like used is fine, which is what I usually pick anyway. Anyway, no worries in 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. Hello Fox and everyone else, how you doing by the way, XBX? If you have a 4070, is that good? I mean, that's decent-ish. I mean, then again, you probably, depending on how you got the 4070, you might be scammed, but whatever. So anyway, how you doing by the way, Temper Loss? Hope your days have been doing pretty well. So I did do a bit of AFKing a little bit, so we can try and regain our creeper gunpowder rates as much as possible, but unfortunately, we managed to fill in this double chest, but I was wanting to also fill in this double chest, but apparently 1 hour of AFKing is apparently not enough, so great. That is not good enough for us, I guess, so we're gonna have to like make do with all what we have, but we're gonna have to still have to do some more AFKing sessions in order to get a lot of gunpowder sorted out, because we need to blow up a lot of stuff, which is the tradition of your boy doing excavation work in the nether, I guess. I don't know if I still have any spare sand left. I know I had like a surplus amount of sand still left for me to use, so yeah, I can easily craft some like TNT very easily out of that. So let's get that sorted out then. Let's just grab a bit of this and then just dump this over here. Grab that, then fly all the way to the other side over here. And yeah, just craft a crap ton amount of not gunpowder, TNT, and see how things would go in terms of our supplies. God, my stomach is trying to explode right now. Frick you, stomach. If you hear me like pause or like just suddenly break away from like in the middle of a sentence, that's my stomach acting like a bit of an arse today, which I still have no idea what the hell is going on. All right, anyway, 800 USD for 4070 isn't really much of an insane steal. I mean, I guess in some prices, but many would call the 4070 to be kind of underwhelming. Then again, no, the 4080 was even more underwhelming, but the 4070 is, I mean, so far 40 series has not been great in terms of like, and yeah, pretty much price and performance stuff. Usually you're better just getting like a higher range, like 30 series instead, and they're much more cheaper actually, or almost as cheap as like a 4070, which is kind of bloody ridiculous, but that's NVIDIA for you, which is a big fat rip. Alright, anyway, what are messages have I missed here? I even got into the code to fix this as 𝗬𝗏𝗀. What? I spent hours trying to get some bits of the backup and extra stuff, but in-game days got reset. So I think your statistics may have got wiped out, and that might be the reason why that might be the case, question mark? But who knows? 𝗦ście𝗰𝗶𝗹 says, I'm hosting a karaoke night on my Discord. I was hoping that you want to join in with your voice. No. If you can tell by my voice, or actually you probably would not tell, you would think my voice is immaculate. I would 100% say my voice is not immaculate to any karaoke sessions, and I would like to pass. Thank you very much. I'm terrible with like speaking and singing voices. So anyway, but yeah, that is interesting art trends. I'm not too sure how exactly that would go on, I guess. Alright, do I still have any more spare sand I can use? I remember there was like a bunch of sand somewhere, unless I already... I'm not even gonna ask how the frick did you manage to get up over there. But yeah, we don't actually have any spare sand, so time to go to the end and say hello to our sand duper stuff. And quickly grab some materials out of there, I guess. And also, I highly doubt the 4070 series, not even the 40... Yeah, I would doubt that the 4070 series, or 4070 is actually better than the 3090 in some things, because the VRAM is extremely limited, the clock speeds are extremely limited, it's a lower bin version of like a 4080, which people already hated for having like less VRAM and whatnot. And yeah, it's not really great value. Why are there so many ginger cats? We use the ginger cats to make freaking bloody creeper farm, and that was a bit of a pain in the arse to deal with. Roku's Games YT, how you doing by the way, Roko? Hope your day's been doing pretty well so far, mate. Alright, let's quickly get some more sand stuff. Oh, the 4070 Ti! I see. You got the one that people absolutely hated because they tried to like name it as the 4080 12 gig, even though it was nowhere near close to a 4080, but anyway. Yeah, I wouldn't really call it a steal. It was mainly a steal thanks to Nvidia to your wallet. It's freaking embarrassing, honestly. Alright, anyway. Alright, let's just keep going. Also, what are we talking about? Just some random stuff. Roko says, long time no see, Fox. How you doing, by the way, Roko? Yeah, I don't know if I fully remember your name from before, though, Roko, but I hope your day's been doing alright, though, unfortunately. Is Bingus still alive? I don't freaking know. Honestly, if there's like any named animals that are still alive, I think Bingus is actually still surviving fine somewhere in the creeper farm, but I have no idea how this would go, I guess. Anyway, are we talking about monitors, says 𝗦ście𝗰𝗶𝗹? Nope. I don't know what this conversation, or what any more conversations are talking about. I mean, apart from like one person saying that a 47 is better than a 3090, which I still highly doubt. Thank you, Nvidia, for freaking all of us over. Okay, anyway. Yeah, why are there so many ginger cats? We built a creeper farm right over here. That's why we need all the ginger cats. Okay, what are messages have I missed here that isn't a complete repeat? Because I don't think there is too many more messages here. Remember when you were in the nether removing everything? That was like almost the entirety of 2022. That doesn't help narrow things down. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna keep doing the hardcore thing while, yeah, I don't know what else to really say. Okay. Like, specifically a time frame or a month would help a little bit, Roko. Because usually, just doing normal event stuff that I've been doing repetitively doesn't usually help me narrow down, times where I've met people. And also, so many people, like, yeah, a lot of people in, like, the chat usually come and go so so much, to the point where, after a while, it's just so hard to keep track of everybody. And that's just the unfortunate reality that all streamers have to deal with, and I just don't... I don't know if that's just me, but, like... Maybe it's because I'm a streamer that understands that, like, you can't just, like, remember everyone's names and whatnot in the chat, or whether someone's a regular chatter and then after a while they just suddenly stop talking. But, like, I just literally don't care if the streamer, if I talk to somebody, they remember me or not. If they somehow vaguely remember me, that usually is a pog. But if they don't usually remember me after, like, I don't know, a few weeks or months of watching them, then I'm not surprised that people don't remember me or recognize me at all. Which, I don't know if that's something that is still normal, but some people I've seen way too many times in the chat have been always, like, saying, oh, do you remember me all the time? After, like, weeks or months of, like, seeing them. So it's just... yeah, it's hard to really describe or, like, how to, like, articulate that sort of, like, problem that I have to deal with. I mean, I don't want to make them feel bad, but at the same time, in the realistic sense, I'm terrible at, like, remembering names, and I'm terrible at remembering, like, a lot of people. I don't think I would be able to fully remember someone who's been not in the chat for, like, a couple of weeks or months. But yeah, a lot of people still assume that I would be able to do something like that, which is, yeah, not something I would be confident on dealing with. Anyway, you were grabbed. That doesn't narrow things down still. Also, I used to come here when you were building in the nether as well. You know, the person that asked about safety in Singapore. Doesn't narrow down still some more stuff, though. I mean, the reason why I still remember you, XBX, is that you're a regular, like, a viewer in the chat. Because you've been here, like, 1 or 2 days off-ish. So you always come in on, like, a regular basis. Some other people, though, I haven't seen in, like, weeks or even months. Which is very hard for me to remember unless their names are still very, like, distinct. And what's even worse is that some people change their names. So often or not, when people say, "Oh, do you remember me?" And then I look at a name that I've never seen before, and then they say, "Oh, sorry, I changed my name some time ago." Then, like, what's the point? Okay, anyway. 𝗟𝗶_24 streams. How you doing, by the way, 𝗟𝗶_24 streams? Hope your day's been doing pretty nice, though, mate. Alright, let's just, should I destroy the roof first? Yeah, I might as well destroy the roof first. So we're gonna have to build some more ditches around through here. I don't know whether I want to make them 4 blocks wide or not. Maybe 4 blocks wide will be interesting to deal with. So we'll see here. Why can't you check my chat history? Because I'm currently doing a streaming thing right now. I mean, I could, but it probably would not completely help me in terms of, like, remembering what your name or stuff is. So the last chat message you sent was roughly around March 10th of 2022. How in the frick would I fully remember any interactions that I had? Wait, no, it's not March 10th. October 3rd, I think. The freaking dates are whack. So October 3rd. Okay, I thought it was like March 10th because of how the freaking dating scheme works. Yeah, that's literally before PAX. I would probably not remember anything in terms of everything there, unfortunately. Anyway, don't you have any mods? I mean, most of the mods are inactive, but then again, the chat doesn't usually get too active to the point where I wouldn't need regular mods anyway. Yeah, I don't think I would remember a lot of people's names. 𝗦ście_5 says, you know, this is a very good recipe. What? Okay, anyway, I have no idea what this chat is turning into. So anyway, I'm gonna focus on chilling for a bit, because that's what I want to do. Doing the chilling thing. Sleepy boy, hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, as well, mate. Oh, yeah, that recipe. Yeah, I would like to ignore that, 𝗦ście_5, and not bring it up ever again. I don't know if people are still serious, or actually do that. That just sounds like a terrible recipe for disaster. Not being confused, me neither, honestly. I still don't even know how this even originated. Let me just double check to see if there's any more specs that I missed out. Usually I wouldn't miss out a few specs. There we go. And then we do another line of netherrack excavation over here. New Zealand or Australia? I mean New Zealand, I guess, because I live in it. What color are your mascot's paw pads? I mean, if I have to, like, base it off like a red fox, probably just, like, gray, brown-ish, or white? I don't really know. I'll probably go for white paws-ish, but I don't really know in terms of, like, paw pads. What my mascot's, like, colors would be. But if you follow the palette, maybe you can try and, like, get a good combination. 𝗏𝗏_𝗏𝗏, or just 𝗏𝗏_𝗏. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice. Welcome back. Anyway, I'm never going to Australia, which is interesting, because there actually is some nice places in Australia that I would recommend. Too many spire. I mean, I think if you go to, like, an area that's, like, full of rural areas, you most likely would see spiders. I've been to Melbourne and around, like, some other parts of Melbourne and whatnot, and I haven't found, like, weirdly enough, I never found any of those wacky, weird bugs that everyone, like, posts about in terms of, like, Australia. So unless you go to, like, I don't know, like, some rural part of Adelaide or Perth or something like that, or somewhere in, like, the outback, you're more likely going to see those very wacky bugs. But if you go to a city or whatever like that, then usually you will not see them. I think that's kind of like the tip or advice that most people would also give for most tourists. Usually, like, the scary bugs everywhere is a bit of what's the word? Not distraction, but a bit of, freaking forgot what it was. I guess like a misconception or something. But then again, it does happen, but in very rural areas. Is your mascot just a mascot, or are you a furry? I mean, read the bio. And I would just say the mascot is just a mascot, I guess. Then again, I see, like, if I have to, like, play as, like, a virtual character, then sure. But then again, that also, like, gets into, like, the borderline, am I a furry or not sort of, like, category. So I guess you can think about it, it's like a VTuber avatar of some kind. So avatar, that's much better. Then again, people still question if I'm a furry if I wear like an avatar like that. So what even is the point? 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗟𝗀, welcome back again, mate. Hope your stream's been doing pretty well, by the way, as well. Is there any more messages I missed? Nope, I think I catch up with all the messages. So now I can just focus on chilling. Perfect. So hope you're doing pretty nice so far, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗟𝗟. Alright. Just fixing up this, and I fell down. Wow, I'm so good at this game. Alright, I just want to mine off the freaking edges here so I can build a big-ass ditch. Please, game. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit more harder than I thought. Okay, we're just gonna do it manually. It sometimes rains spires after storms, which makes sense, considering that, like, sometimes wind can be kinda whack. So the best piece of advice is to not go outside while it's raining very hard in some areas. Still pretty yikes, though. Then again, I remember, like, there was, like, a story about, like, when, like, a huge rainstorm happened or something like that in Australia. There was just, like, an entire, like, I don't know if I want to put this into detail. I also need to repair these poor pickaxes, so I'll quickly do that. Do I not have any spare pickaxes I can use? Sure, this one. Alright, let me just repair all these then real quick. But I remember, like reading, like, a news story about, like, when there was a huge rainstorm, I think, somewhere in Perth or whatever like that, and the entire, like an entire farmer's fence was just full of, like, nothing but spiders. But at the same time, I can kind of relate to all the spiders just realizing that it just rained after, like, some time of, like, probably no rain or whatever like that, and then they're just like, nope, frick this rain. I'm staying on the fence, and everyone's just freaking out because all the spiders are on the freaking fence or whatever like that. It's funny, I guess, for me, but then again, it's probably horrifying for a lot of other people. Anyway, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗟𝗀 says Twitch finally recommends something good, according to 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗟𝗀. So, hope you're doing pretty nice so far, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. No enderman check for you guys for free. I mean, you do whatever you want to do then, XBX. It's just some really weird stuff. Okay, that's very whack. Also, go out in hard rain, apparently, it says Pixel, so good job. I mean, then again, some people who act as furries can often be very whack, but then again, not all furries or people who identify as a furry is honestly very whack, honestly. Again, it's honestly, like, anyone who claims to be like anything else can just act like an asshole after a while. So it's just really down to, like, I'd always like focus on people's personalities and not really what as they identify or whatever like that. As long as they don't identify for something that's very offensive. Okay, repairs, right, I need to do some more tool repair so that way my mind does not get broken. I'm trying to, like, deal with stuff like this. So let me just put this back over here so I don't accidentally break stuff with the wrong freaking tool. 𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 replace the white 𝗦cie𝗶𝗶 thing. Jesus Christ, Cinder. Alright, anyway, I'm not gonna Google that. For the sake of probably my eyes and my sanity. Alright, so we'll just keep going. How much ender pearls has been, like, collected ever since I've, last been through here? Seems to be quite a lot, but since this does not have looting 3, I would expect the amount of, like, ender pearls that's still inside the droppers or whatever like that to not really amount by too much, which is surprising, honestly. Really shows how effective or how necessary it is for you to use mending, or not mending, looting 3 for, like, some, mob-related farms. Alright, I'm gonna drop in a bit to say hi. I'm still heading home from school, and I'm using some mobile data. Or data. I can't speak anymore. Alright, I'm gonna drop in a bit to say hi. I'm still heading home from school, and I'm using some mobile data. Or data. I can't speak anymore. Alright, I'm gonna drop in a bit to say hi. I'm still heading home from school, and I'm using some mobile data. Or data. I can't speak anymore. But yeah, you save that up as much as you possibly can, and ideally you probably should just make sure that you have some data by the time you arrive back home. So yeah, be careful about that, mate. Alright. Let's move this back over here for now so my inventory can be a little bit more cleaned up. There we go. Time to repair some more tools. I'm gonna see if I can try like get some more diamond silk touch pickaxes after this, because I do need to like get a huge army of pickaxes eventually. Yeah, I mean, for a live streaming site, it would be no surprise that Twitch would take a lot of mobile data. So ideally, be careful about that, mate. $25 for 100 gigs. Not too bad, I guess, per month, I guess. I'm working on flattening a huge area for the biggest project I've ever worked on, which is the Imperial City from the 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 Big Pog. I can't speak words anymore, but Big Pog, though. Like, yeah, just trying to, like, imagine, like an Elder Scrolls based sort of like city or whatever, like build in Minecraft. That would be actually freaking like yeah, freaking like hard to imagine, and also hard to build as well. Gotta ignore messages in the chat, thank you very much. Did I just see an Enderman just trying to like teleport away and then fail miserably? That's incredible. Honestly, I should have like turned on the sand duper while I'm here. Considering that I have like to do like a lot of freaking like item repairs, I should have turned it on so at least I can get sand while I'm doing all of this. But whatever, I guess I'm a lazy freaking idiot. Anyway, this already has mending. This already has some mending stuff, so we'll just keep going from here, I guess. Where does the XP? Wait, if I like open this. Where does the XP go? Hang on. If I open the shulker box, does that go straight towards the pickaxe? Because you can see here, the pickaxe doesn't seem to be reacting to the XP orbs. No, it does. It just doesn't update. Like, what's... Huh. That is always very, always an interesting note to see. I thought it was like not updating and I was just like consuming XP for no reason, but no, it does update after a while. It just doesn't show in real time, which is always funny to look at. Alright, see you later then, Hope. Be back in 30-ish minutes, no worries. Would you ever get admins or mods for the stream if you don't have any? I mean, if I need a lot of them, then sure, but then again, so far the need for like getting a lot of moderators and admins or... I mean, I don't know about admins, but moderators... Yeah, I don't really see a good use for like getting like a lot of admins, but for moderators maybe in the future. But for now, the chat's been always so chill and so like quiet to the point where it just doesn't really make sense to like get a lot of or a handful of like moderators, which either would inevitably become inactive after a while because there isn't much to really do in the chat, or something in the future. I don't know if there's like an actual like, oh my god, it sounds like I'm like asking for like a study on like Twitch chat stuff, but then again I don't have the data to back this up. Also, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶, I freaking missed your follower alert, sorry about that. Hope you're doing pretty nice though. But like I don't know if there's data to back up the fact that maybe if you're like getting so many moderators or whatnot, that might actually like decrease the amount of activity you see in the chat, and mainly because like moderators, especially if we get like moderators from the chat that are regular viewers, they would just see going to like the chat or joining your stream as more of like a chore rather than like an actual fun experience, and then they just slowly leave, and when you desperately need them, they wouldn't be available and whatnot. I don't know if that's actually going to be backed up by anything, but that's just kind of like sort of like me like connecting some previous data that I had before, but there probably should be like an actual study that like goes through, or like some actual data that can either disprove or back that up or something. Anyway, work smarter, not harder, genius Fox, and I mean, that should just be a rule of life. Work smarter, not harder. A lot of people are trying to exploit you for like working harder than smarter, honestly. Alright. And that should be all of the tools, question mark, fully repaired. Nope, it still hasn't fully repaired everything. So I still need to remove you. Alright, go. 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 There we go. So that should be all the pickaxes sorted out. So now let's see if we can try and get some more Silk Touch pickaxes. If I still have any Silk Touch stuff, because I don't think I do have any left. So that's going to be lovely for us. Just a lot of fortune, which is not entirely helpful. I'm going to put the unbreaking stuff over here. I know there's some Silk Touch books I think I still have lying around, unless I don't have any more. But I do have a Silk Touch like villager, so if we need like a lot of Silk Touch villagers, then we can go for that solution then. Okay, we'll get that mending book over there so we can get rid of that as much as possible. Is there literally no other like Silk Touch book I have around through here? Because I swear I had like I thought I had like a few lying left over or something like that, but apparently not. So, oh well. So anyway, efficiency 5, put these two together, and the anvil broke. Appreciate that game. Okay, let's grab the spare anvil that's over here. Alright, put this back over here, and then do this. Nice, another Silk Touch pickaxe, which is always pretty useful. Okay, put this back over here. Yeah, that's supposed to be over there. Alright. I swear there was like supposed to be a pickaxe I suppose I have like in my inventory, but I guess I'm holding it right now. Unless I put it somewhere else. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so 6 over here, that's fine. Should I just get normal pickaxes with mending on it? I mean, I might as well. I mean, considering that I have like a lot of like mending books still left and a lot of leftover efficiency 2, or not 2, efficiency 4 books, I might as well use them, I guess. Alright, so put that, grab these two, and then just add these two together, I guess. Which is more costly, doing this or that, I have no idea. Yeah, that could work. We'll put these two over here for now. Alright, we'll continue doing the mining stuff, I guess, since that's mainly sorted out, I believe. Alright, what are our messages? Apart from like 𝗦oci's messages getting held by the automod for throwing in perv in the chat for some reason. I was going around trolling streamers by saying I don't want to see... Okay, that's just not helpful. Okay, anyway. I mean, I really am not a big fan of like people just trolling streamers. Like, it's just not really gonna be helpful for anybody, so I would just say not keep it up. Don't do that, 𝗦oci, for heaven's sakes. Okay, what are messages have I missed here? It's been 30 minutes already. Jeez, I know. Time flies when you're trying to like endure some weird freaking words, I guess. Yeah, let's see, around here. We'll put this back down over here. I mean, honestly, 𝗦oci, if someone literally came here to say that, like, say something in the lines of something, basically that but in reverse to me, for literally no context, no reason, nothing funny, then honestly, I can see why the streamer would have to ban you, or time you out, depending on the size of the streamer, because honestly, I would be also sick of reading those messages. So is it like rightly justifiable to like have you banned like that? Yeah, I mean honestly, yeah. That seems pretty annoying. 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗟𝗏? If that's how to pronounce your name, apologies if I mispronounced your name in some ways. But hope your day's been doing pretty nice though, mate. 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶. I'm probably butchering your name quite a lot, so apologies for that. But hope you're doing pretty well though. Oh my god. Okay, I just want to like do a shallow opening through here, so we can start doing some blowing stuff up around here, I guess. But this is going to be a little bit annoying-ish. So we got somewhat of a ditch sorted out. So let's go to -50-ish and excavate this area out, though. Anyway, hope you're doing pretty nice, though, 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗟. I mean, I don't know what other things to say if you say out loud in the chat of someone with zero context. I don't want to see woman, I want to see big oily men, quote unquote. Just zero context, just say that out loud to someone who is just trying to do their own thing. Yeah. Am I surprised? Nope. Would anyone be surprised if someone says that, if someone replies to that type of message in the chat? I mean, my brain hurts trying to understand the rationale behind all of this. Mainly how it just came to be in the first place. Like, why can't just people just chill? Anyway, blowing things up pretty soon. We'll just have to like excavate some areas so that way we can make this controlled as possible, because I keep blowing up like parts of the nether roof area here, which I don't want, because I want to keep it as flat or like neat as possible, but since I keep blowing it up, my life is always ruined. So whatever, I guess. I'll worry about that in another time. 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹𝗟𝗶. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, 𝗦cije. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice. Rosé versus, what project are you working on? We're working on like a huge nether mega project. I haven't finalized either the name or what the sort of description of the entire project is, but I'm hopefully going to be able to get that out probably next week, because I'm still also trying to wrap around what I should name this, or what should I like really describe, or sort of what type of description this entire project is. Because, yeah, it's kind of hard. This is, like, unlike any of my other builds that I've ever done. It follows similar building techniques or excavation techniques I've done in the past, unlike other hardcore worlds and whatnot, but this has a little bit more of a spawn-proofing focus, I would say. Anyway, Graham in space. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, as well. Almost 2 years, Pog. Alright. Should be nice and open through here, so all we need to do now is just blow up the corners over here, I guess. Since everything seems to be pretty much good-ish. As long as I don't get murdered from behind, I think we should be fine for the next few minutes. But I have zero hope that it would be fine for the next few minutes, but we'll see. No, I do not want to put down the button yet, ideally. I'm gonna do quadrants, which would maximize the spread a little bit. Whether this is going to work or not is going to be a miracle. Let's see. Alright. Button, and we leave. We leave. There we go. That seems a lot more flatter, or, oh, I mean, it's still damaged the nether roof a little bit. But, I mean, then again, this area is a bit hollow. Like, this bit of terrain is a little bit hollow with, being right next to this, like, ravine area, so I'm not too sure if that really is, like, a good demonstration of us destroying all the terrain here. But whatever, moving on. Adding some more explosive works around the edges here. Hopefully it's not gonna fly out too much. 𝗦cije, hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, Mitch. Or just 𝗦cije. Why did I say 𝗦cie? What the frick is wrong with my brain? You should host with me instead of singing. I mean, what if I just don't want to, like, be part of a karaoke in general for the sake of, whatever, I honestly don't really care. But, yeah. I don't know how well that's going to go, though, Temper. Alright, and I fell through the hole. Did I manage to blow up this thing as well? Oh my god. These areas are so freaking shallow that I'm managing to, like, break the, freaking glass, sort of guides here, which is very yikes. But then again, this area is now being cleared out, which is a good thing to see. Alright, let's just clear this area off of lava falls, or away from lava falls, and then we'll, get rid of the rest of the 6 TNT we still have in our inventory, and we should be good. 𝗦cije 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 or 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶. I don't know if that's how to pronounce your name or not, so I hope you're doing pretty nice. Why did I do that? But yeah, I hope your day's been doing pretty well though, mate. And yeah, welcome to the stream. Alright, pick up all the lava bits over here. Come on, yes. Throw those out. I'm still on fire, which is not helpful, but there we go. Alright. Should I do the rest of the work manually? Or, no, I'm gonna blow up the rest of the area over here real quick. That way we can try and maximize the amount of space we have here. Alright, there we go. And now we run. And that didn't really do much, really, around through here. So, oh well. Might as well do the rest of this manually. Okay, anyway, that should be fine. Hey, yeah, sing for us, Fox. No. I mean, I tried singing stuff before, and so far, I'm not really great when it comes to, like, making sure my audio or my pitch is good while using a microphone and whatnot, so no thank you. 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹 says, hello, how are you? I'm doing pretty nice so far. So far, I'm a little bit tired, but overall, my day's been doing pretty nice. Alright, go over here. Destroy all these things, and I fell down. So good at this game. So good at this game. Alright. So, we'll just get rid of the parts of the nether roof over here. Or not all of the nether roof, ideally. Just some parts of it. And of course this area is uneven. OCD, please do not fail me this time. Okay, come on, come on. Okay, you what, frick it. You guys have to be bothered by that. Anyway, how are you? And music is pretty good though, which is always pog to hear. I always like choosing like a lot of nice music to listen to. Especially when doing these like nice streams, but I also like this track specifically as well. I hate how uneven the terrain is, so mining this area off and like a single movement is gonna be an absolute nightmare. Wait for me to fall down. There we go. I really don't want to fill this in, but it's such a nightmare to like get rid of all this netherrack up here if I don't have a platform to work. There we go. Alright, so we'll just build like a very okay. I'm building a freaking temporary covering over here then, because this is going to be an absolute nuisance to get rid of. Alright, this is what I deserve. Karaoke has to sound at least a little bit horrible, which is... Yeah, I can understand that being the sort of, like, not reasoning, but, like, the sort of style and presentation of karaoke. The problem is that some people are just... Well, to put it bluntly, some people are unfortunately tone deaf, and don't know that they are tone deaf, and sometimes they just make things even worse in terms of the experience. I mean, then again, I don't know how an online hosted karaoke would be, but I would definitely imagine someone actually being, well, underage and being a squeaker, which is not helpful. So in other words, I can definitely see things going horribly wrong. You can probably call me like a pessimist or whatever like that, but from my experience, whenever someone's trying to be optimistic on the internet, usually it doesn't go very well. It usually doesn't go very well. Alright, anyway, let's go and cover or remove all this over here. Why? Okay, there's just a... Okay, fine. There has to be like a huge gap over here that is just gonna make me fall to my death. Fine. Fine then, game. I mean, I made the freaking gap, but sure, I would suffer because of that. 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹, if that's how to pronounce your name? 𝗦cije𝗰𝗶𝗹? I'm so sorry if I can't pronounce your name correctly, but hope your day's been doing pretty well. Alright, get this area sorted out. This area is a bit of a mess, but then again, I mean, whatever you build is what you are, honestly. I am a mess. Alright, go over here. This is always satisfying, though. Breaking netherrack like this feels super satisfying. Alright. Still need to get rid of all these, like, extra bit of terrain, though. So let's see if we can do, like, another round. How many days have you survived? You can take a look in the bottom right to see the day counter. Currently, we are on day 507. Which is not the record that I've, which is not my highest record anyway. The highest record I have is 7,000, but so far we're making progress like a few hundred days at a time. Eventually we'll reach day 1,000 in like a few short weeks, I guess, or months. I mean, probably by next month or June we can easily break like 1,000, depending on how active I'll be on the hardcore world. But then again, I'll be doing some AFK sessions to make sure we have enough gunpowder for all the excavation stuff, so that might inflate the day counter by a bit. Okay, this still looks ugly AF, and I have no one but to blame but myself, because it is the result of me thinking that this was a good idea. Okay, whatever. I'll worry about that later on. You could do !S6, by the way, Raiders, but we want to know what happened to that 7,000 day world. Anyway, stay hydrated. Alright, yeah, there really isn't too much I can really do around through here for now, but in the meantime, I might as well excavate this leftover slab of, like, netherrack before mobs start spawning in. Ideally. Once we're done with, like, at least, like, the basics or excavation on the 4 sides of this, I would say safe zone area, where it's like full of glass and whatnot. Once we like excavated like 4 sides of the safe zone, we'll do some perimeter marking. That way we know where exactly do we want all of our excavation to like sort of like end, because eventually we might start overreaching in some areas, especially when it comes to explosions or whatnot. So having some idea or like a guide on where the frick we need to end or stop exploding or destroying stuff would be ideal. Or a project of this scale. Why does my stomach always hate me drinking water? Anyway, I came here months ago and you still aren't in the nether. You were spawn-proofing with glass, I think. I mean, a few months ago, yeah, I would agree with that, but then again, we've lost that hardcore world, so we're doing something else. In a new hardcore world. I mean, then again, this is literally... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if some people come in like, after, like, months of, like, not watching me and be like, bruh, Fox, why are you still working in Nether? You've been working on this Nether project for well over a year or something like that, and then I have to tell them this is a new project. Or new world, sorry. And they're like, oh. So anyway, how did you manage to lose that hardcore? !S6 in the chat. Alright, anyway. Just gonna get rid of all this over here. There's just a piglin just vibing there. I don't even know why. So we're just gonna leave him alone. Let him vibe by himself. Because why not? Alright, get rid of all the rest of the stuff around through here. A TNT cannon for netherrack. I don't think a TNT cannon would really be a very efficient way to deal with, this. I mean, I would prefer working with like a TNT duper, but a TNT cannon would, yeah, be very inefficient. Especially since there really isn't very easy ways to like dupe like TNT out of like a cannon like that. I mean, it is possible, but at the same time it is also extremely inefficient. Yeah, World Eater design would work, but then again, that's why we're trying to do these excavations here in the first place. So that way we can actually make the room, and then also, like, mark out the areas of where to do all that, because unlike the overworld, basically the entire nether is a freaking like, lasagna. Unlike an overworld, which is like a pasta or like spaghetti or whatever like that. You only see the surface, but no, there has to be layers in it, so like a lasagna, it has to be very wacky in some ways. So I'm guessing this is S7. No, this is Season 8. We lost Season 7 like 5 days after we lost Season 6. And you can thank good old Enderman for that. You can do !death to see what happened in that hardcore world. So this is Season 8. I should probably put down like the number or like the season number in the chat, or like not the chat, but like the title of the stream, because I know for a fact this is going to be a very frequently asked question. But yeah, this is only the 8th attempt, which is honestly for my 8th attempt playing at hardcore. I'm actually surprised that I'm still managing surprisingly damn well. Usually people always like say that they've always been like already at their 10th or 20th attempt, and it just surprises me that I'm still somehow managing to like do this in like 8 attempts. Why do I not just save the world and then turn on cheats or whatnot? Because that'll be, again, cheating. And that just ruins the entire spirit of hardcore. If you die in IRL. I'm kidding. If you die in Minecraft or you die in your world, you're not allowed to do any further edits or any modifications to that world, unless if you want to like throw cinematics or whatever like that. But ideally, once you die, it's that. You don't just like go into like land, like go to like open to land once you die IRL or something like that. Once you die, that's your world. The work you've done is that. In the matter of like how long you've lasted in that hardcore world, you managed to do all this work on that world. Anyway, Dextorio, welcome to the Fox Army. Hope you're doing pretty nice. And also 𝗦𝗶𝗹, great name by the way. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice, and yeah, welcome to the Fox Army. Or, not Fox Army, welcome to the stream, guys. My brain is dying! Hope you're doing pretty nice though, 𝗦𝗶𝗹. Hope your stream's been doing pretty well. And yeah, hope you guys are doing pretty nice for 𝗦𝗶𝗹's stream. But anyway, welcome to Fox Hardcore World. Your boy is a Fox boy. Whatever, I'm so bad at like freaking Blaze selling myself to like people just joining in. But if you want to like just chill or whatnot, that's no worries by me. Or if you need to get going for whatever reason, then that's also fine by me as well. But anyway, if you guys want to just chill in for today's stream, then that's no worries by me. You do what you guys want to do. So hope you're doing pretty well so far, 𝗦𝗶𝗹. Anyway, let's just frick me. Let's quickly dump all the stuff that we don't need in our inventory for now, and swap out the pickaxe. Always love this. I actually really like the sound of the soundtrack. I really wished I'd like add this to my playlist earlier. Dextorio says New Zealanders call themselves Kiwis. Is that true? Yes, and perhaps the only sort of like thing we will call ourselves, honestly. Yeah, Kiwis. I don't think there is any other like thing we usually call ourselves. Anyway, I saw you were doing a charity stream, so I rated this 𝗦𝗶𝗹. Indeed. I mean, no one has donated yet to the charity after a while, but other than that, the goal is still here. Now, 𝗦𝗋𝗶 page is still up, and I'm planning to do like a long hour stream either by the end of this week or next week. So I highly recommend if you want to help support the 𝗦𝗶𝗋 Foundation, you do !donate and donate to the 𝗦𝗋𝗶 page campaign thing. I'm so bad at selling. I'm selling myself off or selling my like sort of like charity streams to like a lot of people, but yeah, !donate if you want to support. Alright, oh my god, I'm gonna keep staying still around here. Alright, go, 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 go. We must move. We must move. Keep moving forward. Unless I fall off to my death, then I deserve that. Anyway. See you later, XBX. Get some good rest then, mate. And also, 𝗦𝗶𝗹, welcome to the Fox Army. And also, 𝗦𝗋𝗶 as well. Welcome to the Fox Army as well. Apologies, I'm so slow, if I'm like very slow at like replying to messages or follower alerts in the chat, because I'm a slow boy. See you later then, 𝗦𝗶𝗹. Get some good rest then, mate. Alright. Just keep going around through here. Oh my god, it's just nothing but netherrack around here. Lovely. Alright, there we go. We'll need to go onto the edge over here. I really need to find like a lot more like lo-fi music to add to this playlist. I've been really wanting to like get some nice lo-fi tracks to add through here, but I'm also trying to like make sure that it's like not lo-fi music that will get me like getting this channel completely destroyed by DMCA attacks or whatever like that. How you doing, my way, Kayla? Welcome back again, mate. Hope you're doing pretty nice. Might as well start doing my own like sort of music review stuff to make sure we can get some extra like variety music added to this playlist maybe. But who knows, we'll see. Alright, should I get rid of that portion? Probably not. Let's get rid of all these though. Frick off. How you doing, by the way, GF2511? Or 2511? Hope you're doing pretty nice though, mate. Alright. There we go. You end the streamer, you can raid him. I mean, there's a thing called Guide the Raid as a channel point reward option. So if you want me to raid this person under your request, you'll have to like redeem the Guide the Raid sort of function. And usually that just allows like an equal sort, not really much of an equal opportunity, but like a sort of like opportunity for other people to also suggest raids to other people. Otherwise, I'll just raid someone that I know for a fact would easily or somewhat easily translate viewers and whatnot. Because I've experienced like people giving me raid suggestions to people that wouldn't really match well with like the audience or whatnot, but it's whatever. But again, you would just have to redeem the channel point reward. Only credit card and PayPal, which is so far an issue because what are like major like payment options do people use? I guess like there are some other options, but for the sake of like international like sort of like merchant like purchases and whatnot, PayPal or just even just credit cards in general usually are like the norm anyway. How can I get 700 points before you end the stream? I mean, you would just have to keep watching. And, yeah, just keep watching for, you know, a couple extra minutes. I wanted to use a PSC. What is a PSC? Anyway, also GF2511, welcome to the Fox Army. Mubu2 says, hi, I'm new. Surprisingly, that rhymes pretty well. But yeah, hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Pay safe card. Yeah, I never heard of a pay safe card at all in my entire life. That definitely is a new sort of thing. But how exactly does a pay safe card work? Yeah, I never heard of that sort of like thing ever in my entire life. I'm gonna presume it's like some sort of like student like payment thing. I'm kind of like intrigued by whatever that is, because that probably, yeah, that probably is like only like a country-based thing. Okay, you don't stop streaming until I get 2,700 points. No, I end stream when I need to end stream in like 2 hours, otherwise my throat would just die. So I'm not gonna follow other people's like sort of regards to like not stop streaming. I have to like end stream eventually. My throat would just literally die if I don't. Which is not nice. Alright, let's get rid of the rest of this area over here. You know, for a moment I thought this was like Animal Crossing music, but then again I remembered this was Pokemon music. I don't know if I mean, I guess like for some Nintendo like IPs, I guess a lot of the music somewhat translates very well with each other in some ways. You can easily probably like get away with like some like Zelda game music OSTs with like as thinking it's like an Animal Crossing or Pokemon OST. I don't know why I'm surprised about that. And I fell. No. You do not fall away to the bottom. Thank you very much. Alright. We'll just lay this down as much as possible, and it's good enough for my for my standards, I guess. Alright, and I fell down again. I'm so good at this game. Okay, anyway. There you go. Okay, now you just chill. Chill game, please. Don't you dare try and keep doing this to me again, I swear to God. Okay, my freaking neck is beginning to be sore AF. Did you watch the Dream SMP fight the Ender Dragon? Not really, no. Is the Dream SMP still on? Because as far as I know, like, a lot of, like, the members are now moving towards, like, the QSMP and stuff like that, so... Yeah, I'm not too sure if I have able to, like, ever catch that. Alright, anyway. Let's just keep going around through here. Yeah, no, don't think so, yeah. I mean, yeah, mainly after, like, what's the way of... I mean, I don't know if it's, like... I don't know when exactly would, like, the, where exactly the Dream SMP sort of, like, hype began to, like, fully died out. I think it was actually after, like, Techno's passing away, I think. It was actually officially, died out or something like that. But, yeah, it did not really help that that event, dealt with that as well. But yeah, the Dream SMP has been pretty much, like, inactive AF for such a long time. But then again, there's, like, other new SMPs spawned in from, like, other members. Do long messages not send? It didn't show up in the stream overlay. Yeah, it didn't even show up for me, Cinder, which is very interesting. Maybe because it, like, has a message or, like, a word in it that might be a result of, being part of the block list, and that's why we don't see it at all. I mean, not necessarily you would need to, like, watch for 9 hours straight to, like, guide the raid. There is other ways you can also earn more points. Alright, so anyway, we'll keep going over here. How? I mean, you'll have to, like, research. There is information that's provided by the Twitch channel point thing itself. You know, I know there's, like, people out there who actually strategize or, like, plot how to, like, maximize their, like, channel point earnings in each channel. And I don't mean the people that, like, always keep saying, oh, I'm gonna redeem in stream or whatnot. There are actually, like, other people on, like, bigger channels that have learned some sort of, like, high-skill tactician sort of, like, ways of getting a lot of channel points and whatnot, or maximizing the amount of, like, channel points that you can get from a channel. But usually those people are often, like, frequent in larger streamer chats instead of, like, smaller ones like this. But still, it's pretty funny. Didn't they upload a video yesterday where they officially closed the Dream SMP? I don't think, they did. Because I never, like, if I seen, like, a video, then I would easily, like, remember it or whatever like that. But as far as I know, there isn't an official video. It's mainly people are able, like, joining, like, other, like, spin-off SMPs that I know of, but that's basically it. But nothing about, like, the Dream SMP finally closing for good. No, Rare's Bull. No. No, so that's probably not how it's gonna work either. Plinton10, how you doing, by the way, Plinton? Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Alright, get rid of all this. Always something very calming about, like, listening to Minecraft OSTs and just destroying a lot of netherrack. Just something about this feels nice. The message is that you can get a receipt, the PSC, at a gas station or some supermarket, and has a code in it that stores the money like an account. What in the frick? So, you get a receipt, which is the PSC, at a gas station, and has a code on it that stores the money like an account. So it's not a voucher. It is not a monetary discount. It's literally like money that you can get on a receipt. right? Unless it is a voucher. Because as far as I know, that is not really... If it's like a monetary thing that's just added to like receipt, that doesn't usually ever happen in most developed countries that I know of. I'll tell you, by the way, Oliver. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. But yeah, I honestly have no idea. Okay, anyway. We'll just keep going around through here. Oh my gosh, leave me alone. I'm just about to blow this area up, and of course you guys start spawning, and I fell. Alright, everyone, ignore that. I should honestly just get rid of the freaking blade terrain around through here. Okay, anyway, whatever. Let's throw away the terrain bits over here. There we go, and then start doing some more blowy uppies. And hopefully nothing would go horribly, horribly wrong again. Alright. You can die off. I mean, that should be far enough, right? Right, this should not cause any additional problems, right? Alright, so let's get this going and see how things would go. I mean, theoretically, I could actually shoot these, or ignite these with my bow. Because I have flame on this bow for some weird reason. So, we actually don't even need to use buttons. What the frick is... Why am I even still carrying them in the first place? Yeah, I've never heard of any country or any sort of like other system that uses that ever, but that is interesting. But yeah, I never heard of anyone who actually like, or other countries that do that. So that is, yeah, very interesting, Cinder. All right, come on, let's ignite that TNT. Yeah, yeah, give us the explosions. I think I know why this was probably not a great idea. Oh my god, I keep destroying the freaking blade glass again. But yeah, that kind of worked pretty well. Alright, let's just keep doing the thing. I probably would stick to buttons for the sake of like not aggroing any sort of like piglins in the way, or zombie piglins, because that would be a problem. Anyway, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶 says, what are you making right now? We're currently trying to excavate some areas in a nether area, because I want to do like an entire excavation build of some kind. It's hard to really describe what the project is right now, but I'll hopefully get some better details on what this is later on in the future. But it'll hopefully look pretty cool by the end of it. Alright, blow things up. Blow things up. That's a bit close. Yeah, that kind of did a bit of damage to our liking, I guess. We'll have to get rid of as much as the freaking netherrack around through here as possible, because this is really bloody annoying. Alright. We have to explode it at this end, or else we're just going to have a huge mess. Alright, don't blow me up. Do not blow this glass area up. Thank you. Alright. Okay, we have to be very careful around these areas now, because I don't want to accidentally blow up the glass area or the safe space over here. So this would just have to be gently blown up without any more additional damage. Okay. Alright, I need to get going. Bye, don't have a great day, have a good day. Alright, fair enough, I guess. Rare's boy, I guess. I have no idea. Anyway, I'll take a look at whatever that that PSC is about, because yeah, I don't ever recall of like any sort of freaking bloody I never heard of that system ever like being introduced or whatever in like other countries I've been to, so it'll be interesting to learn a little bit more behind that. I don't even know how exactly it's like supposed to be protected. Oh god, my glass, no. No, my glass, no. Okay, whatever, I'll fix it later on. Like, I should be annoyed, but at the same time, I'm just not really caring too much. Alright, throw that out. And I'm gonna quickly fix this area. Oh, Jesus Christ, this went pretty far. And this is why you need to be very careful when it comes to explosive kids. I mean, adolescents. Don't want to get destroyed by Twitch, thank you very much. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna leave the rest of the stuff around through here. Okay, let's get rid of this, slab of netherrack around here. Maybe we can try and, like, fit through. Okay, that did not work. I was trying to, like, fit into, like, a small slot here so it'll be easier for me to excavate these areas. That'll be ideal. Alright, let's see here. How am I... I'm trying to make sure that my wristband does not scafe my, like, left arm on the table. Because I keep always seeing, like, some very bad, like, scafing marks whenever I'm, like, using a desktop or whatnot. So I have to make sure I have, like a wristband over it, just to make sure it doesn't get too bad. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 says, you're a good streamer with your explanation and commentary is good, which I highly doubt, because sometimes I often am not a good story commentator or explainer or whatever like that in general. But I do maintain the chill vibes, which is the only main specialty that I kind of sell or know what to do. And I'll keep doing that, because I like doing this. Alright, so let's break all this up. Oh, nice and chill. Alright, break all this. The worst enemy of a streamer is not talking enough. A+ gold star, you do it so well. Honestly, it's, for me, my biggest issue is like the issue for me is not really like not talking enough. It's really learning how to like not to talk. My brain is very dying. The thing I need to like learn is to not talk very frequently. Like being able to talk a bit is fine, but I think the big issue I have with both my throat and my brain cells right now is the ability to just not talk so much or like so like frequently in some ways. Because it starts to throw like a lot of strain to my throat and also my mental sanity, I guess. Because I'm trying to articulate stuff that I have absolutely no better way to articulate, and I just sound like a freaking idiot. So it's, yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag, honestly. Some people would see it as like gifts, but I can see it as a bit of both a gift and a curse. Alright. Hopefully I can get rid of that lava fall without using a bucket, because that would be ideal. It pulls people in, it's the reason I'm here. I mean, you're here because of Minecraft, specifically, according to you. I don't know if my voice or my commentary usually helps out a bit, but if it does help, then I guess that's pretty pog. But most of the time, people often just don't really, like, watch the streams too much, or maybe lurk, so maybe my voice does something, I guess. But I'm not too sure. Viewership is a very weird thing to look at in terms of, like, streaming, I guess. I don't have a Kiwi accent, that's the thing. So I don't know how being Kiwi or being a New Zealander helps, considering that I don't have a Kiwi accent. I mean, I'm happy to represent New Zealand in all things, but my accent is not one of them, or my voice isn't one of them. Oh boy. Okay. Gotta excavate whatever the frick this area is. I think those managed to survive some explosions. Probably we'll need to blow this area up, I guess, just a little bit, so that way we can have a little bit of an even area to work with here. Okay, let's grab some explosives and see what we can do here. Alright, let's see what we can do over here. This is going to be probably a very wacky explosion. Because what we're going to do is do the pillar method of laying out a lot of TNT like this. What could possibly go wrong while doing all this? Probably a lot of things, actually. A lot of things can go horribly, horribly wrong, so I'm going to hope it doesn't happen. Alright. Brace yourselves, I guess. Do not come towards over here. it worked out. It managed to work out, I guess. Maybe one of us, oh god. I mean, Technoblade already trademarked that, I guess. I'm kidding. Alright. Get rid of all this leftover bits of netherrack. I don't know what the heck you're doing over there, but I guess you can just chill for a bit. God, there's so much freaking netherrack. I mean, then again, what am I expecting out of like the nether, honestly? No netherrack at all. Alright, there we go. Just clearing off these floaty bits a bit. Just to make sure they're all a little bit more neater to work with. There we go. Okay, now we just have to deal with all the lava falls that are all over the bloody place. So get some more buckets, and we clean this area up. I'll have to probably also get rid of this real quick before we continue on, because this looks kind of ugly as frick. What's surprising though is that we haven't found a single piece of ancient debris yet, but then again, should I even be surprised if we find like a piece of ancient debris around through here? Alright, whatever, let's see. Let's get rid of all this lava stuff over here, and I fell straight into lava. I'm so good at this game. Okay. Scoop! There we go, and I fell into lava again. Just don't worry about this. Just don't worry about whatever I'm doing right now. Just don't worry about that. Ow. Everything's on fire. Alright, there we go. Wow, this entire place looks like an absolute freaking mess. Alright, so that's all sorted out. That's a lot of crimson freaking forests to deal with. And it's nice to finally see like a nice opening around through here. Where everything completely excavated, or not completely excavated, but at least opened up a little bit so we can know what the sort of surroundings are, I guess, around the safe area. What did I call this place again? The safe zone. Freaking heck, I can't even remember my own freaking names or places. Okay, anyway. Time for us to do a little bit of perimeter work, so that way we know what the frick we're working in. And also make sure we don't excavate, is that the right word? Or overextend the perimeter in some ways. That also does mean we have to do some math, but I probably would do like a lot of the perimeter math and stuff work on Friday's stream instead. So we're gonna just be setting up some beacons. So at least we have some areas to, one, mark out from like the nether roof, which is the extent of the perimeter, and also two, to get some, you know, potion effects. Because I don't want to die here, ideally. So let's see. I'm gonna leave everything here for now. Let's see if we have like enough materials to work with in terms of us making a lot of beacons. Anyway, let's go back over here. My armband is slowly slipping off. Is the iron farm still doing alright? Yeah, it's somewhat doing alright, I guess. It's been like doing its best work for quite some time. Okay. How many beacons can we make? Because I know for a fact the amount of iron we have does not really... We don't even actually have a lot of beacons to work with, which is not helpful, so I guess we're gonna say hello to some withers, I guess, in order to compensate for that. Alright, let me just quickly... let me just do some math here so I can get the right number right. 9, 10, 11, 12... How many do we really need? I'm just gonna convert all the freaking skulls into as many freaking blade withers as we can. The more like withers or skulls, or sorry, the more nether stars we get, the better. That's the main goal I have right now. And plus, we're already in the late game. Black Imposter, how you doing by the way, mate? Hope you're doing pretty nice. Yeah, I wouldn't really call this a cool base. It's mainly the entire spawn region, but I just decided to make it completely spawn-proofed. I mean, it looks cool, I guess, so I guess there's that. But anyway, time to say hello to some wither boys, and I actually have a Smite 5 sword on my inventory already, or my hotbar already, so we can easily bonk the wither out once they spawn in. Anyway, stay hydrated. Why is there an iron golem that managed to like drift all the way over there? Jesus Christ. This is what happens when you have to move a lot of villagers. You just get golems everywhere. Even there's like a golem like all the way over there. Jesus Christ. Alright. I might as well turn on the sand duper while we're doing the stuff anyway, because I do need more sand eventually, and that is completely fricked. So I need to fix that or reset all these things real quick. Sand should be on the edges over here. So yeah, I'll let the sand dupers do its thing while we do all the wither stuff, so that way, well, at least we know what we can do, I guess. Okay. This is going to be a little bit loud for some people in the chat, so a little bit of a heads up for that. Just don't mind the snow. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, I also just noticed some like 404 sort of like bad textures in the texture pack again, so I might need to fix that again, or fix whatever that was. Bump, 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 bump. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹, if that's how to pronounce your name. Probably mispronounced that completely, so apologies for that, but hope you're doing pretty nice, 𝗦cie or 𝗦cie. 𝗦𝗟 Wilson, hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, 𝗦𝗟. Let me see if I can try and do like a live troubleshooting session real quick to see what in the frick is wrong with that texture pack thing. Because I'm seeing some 404 error things, or like some bad texture sort of looks, so maybe it's the soul sand thing that's acting a bit weird. RS, skeleton skull. It could be the skeleton skull, actually. So let's deal with that. Let's remove the block states and remove the models. Where is the skeleton skull? Skull thing? I don't even know. Wither skeleton skull, get rid of that. So let me see if we can try and get rid of the wither skeleton skull stuff as well. Bloop and bloop. Get rid of those textures because for whatever reason it is just not loading properly, or something is just acting up. So if we get rid of it, that should solve the problem. Anyway. Hope you're doing pretty nice though, 𝗦cie. Apologies if I can't pronounce you guys' names properly. Yeah, that did it. That fixed the problem. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at like figuring out stuff. Alright. Hi, how are you, says 𝗦𝗟? I'm doing pretty well. Just don't mind the explosions here. Just don't mind the explosions. They be loud. The explosions do be loud, but we do need a lot of like nether stars because I need to get a lot of beacons. Is this like the only time where it's practical to get like a crap ton of beacons for a build? I have no idea. I should probably put like a compressor or something like that to like the gameplay audio, because I feel like it's gonna be way too loud for some people if it's like normal. But then again, there's Enderman ear check for everyone to ruin their ears for, I guess. But this is like second to Enderman ear check. I could probably like lower the also sounds down. The explosion sounds don't solve everything though. If you want to see how many Minecraft days have passed in this hardcore world, you can take a look in the bottom right. It's currently day 509. So we're relatively like in the early life, I guess, of this hardcore world of some kind, maybe. Because we're not even passing 1,000 days yet. But soon we would. Hopefully. There we go. Managed to get to level 30 somehow. Red Big Duck, how you doing, by the way, Red Big Duck? Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way. Did I manage to smudge my glasses? What the frick? Okay, anyway. Do. Wait, explosions. It's incredible how, like, difficult fighting this boss is every single time you summon it, you know? It's so freaking difficult. Now I'm gonna let you like sorry, how do you get the chat on your screen? So how do you get like the chat window over here? I'm using Stream Elements, and the widget that I'm using actually is a bit of a custom widget to show the chat in specifically this sort of order. So you would have to do a little bit of digging and research to see how you can replicate that, because I don't believe, yeah, it took me a while for me to like get this set up, so I'm not too sure how well it might be for most of you guys being able to go through Google's and freaking Stream Elements in a nutshell. How many times did he kill the dragon? Only once. How many times I killed the wither? Multiple times. I don't actually fully know, so I'll probably have to double check soon. Alright. Turn off all the sand dupers here. And I have to fix up all the freaking blade things they're on. So that should be all of them. So we have 8... So 10 beacons in total that we can work with. So 4 will be at the 4 perimeter points. That leaves us 6 in the middle, which is perfectly fine, actually. 6 in the middle would work fine for what we need. Or actually just 4 will be fine. So we'll see what we can work with. I am a bit worried about how much iron we still have left, and we still need to also craft the other beacons, so we'll get that sorted out then. Alright. Break that. And go back to the overworld again. Anyway, this looks so easy. Meanwhile, in Pocket Edition, you literally have to deal with the incarnation of Satan. Unfortunately. It'll destroy everything you worked in for a matter of months. Like, it's so weird to see how overpowered the freaking Wither is in Bedrock Edition. It makes no bloody sense why Bedrock Edition has such a more powerful, like boss to deal with. Probably more fun to deal with, honestly, in Java Edition, but like in Bedrock Edition, that's just gonna make things a lot like more annoying, I guess. So I have some spare glass I can use to craft some more beacons, so we can take this. There we go. I mean, that's a lot of glass, but then again, we just only need a few. Do we have enough obsidian? I mean, I do have some spare obsidian here, so yeah, we should be fine. Alright. Turn this into that. Wow, we managed to have like the perfect amount of obsidian for this, so that's actually a miracle. So I'll just move some over here in case we need to make some more. And we'll put some glass here for the sake of my sanity. Alright. There we go. Put this back over here, and we'll just quickly get some iron around through here, and then we should be pretty much good to set up some beacons in the nether. I mean, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse knowing how beacons are set up in the nether, but we'll eventually figure it out. Plaza says, I died in my 7-month hardcore world. Big fat yikes. So hopefully able to get like a lot of stuff done in that hardcore world, but yeah, big rip, mate. Alright. Get all that sorted. I should probably just get the iron shulker box out of there. That'll be ideal, because that could be very good for inventory management stuff. Alright, there we go. Just throw in all the rest of the stuff over here. Is there even going to be enough space for like all the iron that we're going to get around through here? I doubt. Alright, we'll just leave the reserve iron here for now. Which iron's over here? Oh, Jesus, Lord Almighty. Okay. Okay, let's go and deal with that. Do that and then do that. Okay, everything should be alright then. Good and good. I don't even know how much an iron would need in total, but I know for a fact building beacons is pretty expensive. So I'm just being very generous on how much iron we probably would need. Okay, get all the rest of this iron. I mean, this is why we built the freaking iron farm in the first place. So we can get ready for such projects and stuff like this. Super bloody easily. That's that sorted out, and then one last area here. Anyway, gosh, real quick, how long have you been playing as Smoke? I mean, this hardcore world in particular has been alive since, like, Boxing Day of last year. So if you do the math, it's only been, like, 4-ish months since this hardcore world has started. Alright, so let's get the rest of this. Fill in the rest of the gaps here to avoid some weird cloggage, and we should be fine. Right, what are messages I've missed here? Welcome back, Hope. And in Bedrock Edition, there's like a hardcore add-ons that I always die in the world I'm in on, and I don't die in the world I don't have it on, so amazing. Gotta love it when that happens. So basically, it's similar to like some mod packs where people are just like very confused about how they're able to survive in some worlds, while others they just die and suffer. It's just a weird enigma. All right, time for us to go back to the Nether. I'm gonna do some beacon setups. We'll put 4 in the middle. That's around this like white pole over here. This is exactly where. Well, not exactly where 0, 0 is, because 0, 0 is shared in like 4 different coordinates, which is annoying. But we'll put like 4 beacons around the edges over there, or the corners over there to be more specific. And hopefully this will be more than enough iron to cover it. Otherwise, we'll be screwed. So anyway, time for us to figure out how in the bloody hell do we set up a beacon around here. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. Do I want to put it right next to the top? Should I put the beacon right next to the top of the entire area, or should I build the beacon all the way down to where bedrock is? I mean, considering that I'm blowing the area up, I think it'll be wise if I put the beacon in the seam level over here for the sake of yeah, not losing my sanity, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah, I might as well build the beacons over here just to avoid problems later on once we're excavating. So, yeah, this is just mainly me saving my freaking brain in the future. Alright. So we'll just cover this up. So this is going to be where the first beacon is going to be laid out. We'll just put these nice 3x3 grids here, so we know where everything is going to be. Oh my god, please. Why can I reach that? There we go. Also made a huge villager breeder station. Pig farm blew up almost half of the world, and my pig took my armor and hit some golems. Yikes. Big fat yikes indeed. Anyway, XD Jeffy. How you doing, by the way, XD Jeffy? Hope your day's been doing pretty well so far, mate. Alright. The areas here. I mean, theoretically, we can actually put the beacons down here, but I do want to maximize the range a bit. So, oh my god. And this is where the pain begins. Or not really begins, but continues. Because I need to lay this out correctly. Ow. So, that's the first layer. 3, 5, 7, 9. 9, 7, 5, 3. So that's 4 layers in total we need to aim for. So we need to aim for 4 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the lowest that hopefully we'll ever need to work on. We'll put the white. Let's put a white stained glass over there so we can kind of see this a bit more easier. And that's where we get the layers of the beacon set up. Hopefully. This is going to be a bit of a tedious mess, isn't it? All this would have to be removed as well, since everything's going to be shared a little bit. Just watch me overcomplicate this. Just watch me slowly ruin this as a result of me thinking that this was a good idea. Alright, so 3 over there. So we do this. Yep, do something like that. There we go. We're getting there. This looks kind of jank, but hear me out. You'll eventually see it work. Have you popped a totem in this world? Yep, and you can thank a creeper for that. Because gotta love dealing with endgame creepers, you know. Anyway, also try making a impromptu in Monster Hunter World, I believe. Ow! Frick you freaking. Where is the sounds? Why did I keep turning off the hostile sounds? Anyway, my brain forgot that females have things males do not, though, so. Anyway, I have no idea, honestly. Anyway, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. I'm not sure if I can pronounce the name correctly, Whoa. Hope you're doing pretty nice, though, mate. And 55 moment 55. Hope you're doing pretty nice. Wolf? That's how to pronounce your name, Wolf? I'm not sure if that's completely correct, but hopefully for you it is. But hope your day's been doing pretty well. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll put 3, 4, 5 over here, I presume. If we just copy the same design on all sides, everything would work eventually. 3, 5, 7, 9, and I fell down. Okay, anyway. As long as I keep things all symmetrical, we should be fine. If I can keep the design or the building of these beacons that are bunched up all symmetrical, then we should be fine. We should all be fine then. Unless it doesn't go fine, then in that case I'm gonna cry, but hopefully it works. It should just be like a single, like, few block gap so you can piss off. And I can hear some piglins having an aneurysm. That is not helpful. 2, 3, 4, 5. Ma'am, Kit says, dude, I'm so late. I have a chemistry exam tomorrow, so go study. Go study and do your chemistry stuff. And do well in your exam. Anyway, what messages have I missed here? Enderman Farm makes your ears bleed if you don't, so lovely. Anyway, first time I went near a gas farm, I thought my brain was going to explode. The good old sounds of ghasts. Just cat sounds, but more distorted and more scary, I guess. But then again, cat sounds in general are going to be scary as it is. They're always just meowing. Asking for your attention all the time. Alright. Fill in this area here. Alright. In theory, if I just put the beacons over here, it should work. All of them should work on their maximum levels. I hope. So this one can be resistance 2. This one can be... I don't want to add speed because that's going to be really annoying. Haste for whatever reason. Strength 2 and... I guess jump boost 2 would also be very helpful. So yeah, that should be all sorted out then. Alright. I completely overestimated how much iron we need for all these beacons. But whatever. At least it kind of looks pretty neat now. So we got that sorted out. We just need to add like a bit of like extra white glass to parts of the beacon, so that way we can spawn proof this a little bit. So let's get that sorted out then. Also looks pretty damn cool. It looks really damn cool as well. Alright. Let's see. Do I still have some more? I mean, I probably would need to make some more white glass then. That's gonna be lovely. I'm done studying, so I mean, you can always keep studying even more. I'm kidding. Up to you if you want to do that, though, Ma'am Kit. You do whatever you need to do. But usually, if there's like a few more things you want to like quickly recap or review, then I would recommend putting down notes or whatever like that about that. God, why do I feel like my throat is going to die? Alright, anyway, that's a lot of iron. You can thank the iron farm right next to it. Right next to this area here for all of that. Okay. Meow. Sound like my own cat in my house. Okay, anyway. I mean, they are cats anyway. Break that. Go and grab this, and then do that. Ba-ba-ba. White dye. And turn that into that. Excellent. At least we still have like plenty of white dye if we ever need to use it. Hopefully not. Okay. So we're almost like... I mean, I think we already used up all the white dye that it's left in our reserve, so yeah, this was much needed. Also, please go into the grinder, please. Definitely we need to fix that. Alright. Why am I so good at this game? I'm so good at this game. Also, join the Wacky Discord server if you haven't, by the way. Alright. I'm tempted to lower the freaking blade portal. This is getting very stupid of me just going in and out like that. Alright, beacon effects. Takes a while for them to load in, which is always interesting. Alright, we'll just spawn proof the bottom of where these beacons are, and then we'll be good. I mean, then again, we still need to do all the other beacon locations of where the perimeters, or like the points of where the perimeters end, so we'll need to deal with that pretty soon. But in the meantime, we'll spawn proof everything here. Why does my freaking throat and my tongue have to itch or, like, ache right now? I love whenever I like, talk for such a long periods of time, because it just destroys my throat very slowly. I don't know EFM, if that's how to pronounce your name. Hope you're doing pretty nice, though, IDK. Hope your day's been doing pretty well. Alright. Go around through here, around through the edges. Do not fall off like an idiot. Oh my god. I don't know if I should blame, like, Jump Boost or whatever like that. Cinder, stop sending money to me! Send the money to freaking Make-A-Wish. Stop sending money to me. No. No, this is supposed to be a charity stream, not a me stream. No, send the money off somewhere. I don't care if that receipt thing does not take. Just figure out something. Don't send the money to me. Please don't send the money to me. I swear to God, if this has to keep happening, I need to start making donations to my own freaking campaign at this point. Imagine if you fall. I mean, I will definitely fall, but then again, I have an elytra, so doubt that would be a problem. All right, ow. Okay, with that all sorted out, we'll put some spare white glass over here. We'll take care of the perimeter corners here, or the perimeter points, and see where we can go from there. In the meantime, if Cinder comes back, can you please yell at them to, like, not send money via Twitch and just send the money via the Tiltify thing? Just hopefully figure something out. If you're able to, like, send money via Twitch, I don't know how, or still Tiltify is not going to be able to accept any donations to the campaign thing, so please. I don't want money. I don't need the money. Make-A-Wish needs the money more than I do. Alright. I'm tempted to get, like, a yellow... I need to get some yellow glass, because I want to indicate the exact point using, like, a yellow beacon where everything is, so I'll need to, like, get that all sorted out then. I need some yellow dye and some yellow glass. So basically just yellow glass. Or, sorry, freaking... just some dye. Yellow dye. And then we'll be fine. Yellow. All we pretty much need is one, so that's fine. And we just need to grab some glass over here. And then we should be good. Why are you still doing up over there? Okay, anyway. You're just doing your own business, I guess. Guess I can't blame you for that. Alright, throw that there. And I'm gonna set up 4 more beacons, and hopefully it's not gonna be an absolute nightmare to set up. It probably is gonna be an absolute nightmare to set up, the more I think about it. Okay, anyway. Let's get going. So the first one will just be located somewhere around through here. I probably will need to grab some spare netherrack just to make this a little bit more easier to lay out, because I know for a fact I'm gonna be in a bit of pain if I don't do this. There we go. So we'll just make sure everything is sorted out. Okay. Good enough. I think we can work with that, I think. I hope. Alright, so with that. No, I think we need to lower the sound by an extra block. Yeah. If we do that, that should be fine. So we need to break this. I don't have a hoe with me, so I have to, like, punch it with my fists, so that's lovely. So this is where the beacon is going to be placed, so we're going to put in 3 blocks like so. Put a yellow glass on top over here. Alright, and now we have to lay out the rest of the beacon, because ideally it would have to be a maxed out beacon. Not falling off from this height definitely is a fun experience. I recommend that to everybody around through here. Yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. Everything should be fine. Who would ever say that this was not going to be fine? No one, of course. Alright. Do you know that there is a new Dog of Wisdom video out there on YouTube? All you have to do is search for Dog of Wisdom 2. Anyway. Okay, let's see if we can reach the edges over here. Make sure we don't lose our minds trying to do all of this. And voila. And now we have what we call an iron hat. Okay, anyway. That's a good first stage of what we want this to be, so... No! Okay, there we go. I need to get rid of, like, all the leftover, like, netherrack bits, because it's gonna look very ugly if we don't. So anyway, this is what we call the iron hat. The iron hat helps us to lay out how to get a floating maxed out beacon sword properly. Does it have any sort of significance whatsoever? Absolutely not. It just looks like an iron hat. Or it looks like a top hat that's made out of iron. That's all. That's literally all that this is. How you doing, by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 though. Welcome back again, mate. All right, just go around through here. Ba, ba, ba. Why am I don't even know why I'm speed bridging. There's probably not much to gain from doing all of that. All right. There we go, and maxed out beacon time. You knew it would take this much resources to make a freaking maxed out beacon. Okay. That's sorted out. It's still not completely sorted out because it's not completely open, as you can clearly tell. So we need to excavate this completely open until it reaches the bedrock roof. Because I'm a smart boy, I definitely did not forget about that. Alright, there we go. Come on, and we should be good. Everything should light up now. I hope. Hopefully there's no, like... Frick off. Don't tell me there's a netherrack that's in the freaking way. Fine. Fine, I'll fix that. Okay. Alright, let's figure out where that netherrack bit is. Because I knew this was going to happen eventually. Okay. Nothing over there. Nothing over there, I think. Are you sure there's like a netherrack? Aha! Found a netherrack bit, I think. Let's hopefully see if that would do something. Nope, it is still not. Did I do something freaking wrong? Don't tell me there's like a bit of like netherrack in the middle of this. I don't think so. Why are you acting like an arse? Don't tell me I found the one bedrock area that has a netherrack that's trapped in the very freaking top. I'm gonna hate myself if that's the case. Please don't tell me that's literally the one that I just found. Oh my god, don't tell me. Okay. Did I just seriously find the only like bedrock area or hole that has like the netherrack like stuck in the near the very top? I'm gonna be so mad if that's the case. But then again, there should be a way you can excavate it usually. But then again, it's bedrock, so you get nothing but suffering. Haha. I don't want to move the freaking blade thing because that's okay. That's not helpful. That is what I call a not helpful experience. Should I use TNT for this? Would TNT help? It probably would help. I must have messed this entire setup wrong, but then again, it's all completely right. 3, 6, and 9. So this entire thing looks to be pretty much in order. And I don't think there is going to be any leftover, like, netherrack in the way. So I'm going to have to blow that area up, or like that bedrock area up, to make sure there's no loose netherrack in the way. Lovely. Alright, see you later then, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. Hopefully see you next time then. You knew that setting up beacons this far away is such a bloody chore. I was expecting this to be an easy sort of like task to deal with, but no, I guess the game says, oh, you might as well have to deal with like a netherrack stuck over there. Haha. Frick you. Alright. TNT over here. And now we run. Problem solved, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so smart. Okay, anyway. Resistance 2. So there was like a freaking block somewhere that got stuck. I hate that so much. Whatever, we solved the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, first beacon established. I'll just put the yellow stained glass on top, and then we should be all good. So that's the first marker done out of 4. So let's do another one before the stream ends, or at least 2 more before the stream ends, or ideally all of them before the stream ends. All right, this one is quite close to Basalt Delta, which is not ideal, but at the same time, at least we don't have to deal with the weird, sort of like netherrack placing acrobatics we did earlier because of how it is oriented right now. So we're still in good hands. Alright. Put back the basalts over here. So, yeah. So we need to put like another layer down. Great. Just like so. The more I listen to this track, it makes me feel it sounds more like a thinking music track for like a detective game or some kind. Am I like the only person that kind of gets that sort of vibe out of this track? Alright, 3, 4. Oh my god, I have to go over here. Yeah, out of 4, because we have 4 different positions that we need to like label with like some sort of beacon. That way we know where we can set up like perimeters and whatnot. Because I want to work on like a perimeter shell thing or something up in the nether roof, so that's why we need to label those positions with beacons. Alright. Sounds kind of nostalgic. Kinda, I guess. So anyway, let's see here. Make sure everything is all lined up so we don't lose our brain cells in case it doesn't line up. I can't sing at all. I can't even sing the melody. Alright. Get that sort out. That's still just a gaping hole. But that should be pretty much all sorted. Just need to get rid of all this extra amounts of basalt here, though. There we go. And put the beacon down over here. And now we just have to, like, deal with the bedrock mess that's up over there, I guess. And of course it's going to be full of basalt, so everything's a little bit more painful to deal with. Really chill tracks today, indeed. Also, why did you send me gifted subs instead of, like, money to the Make-A-Wish Foundation? Or actually, how do you even manage, like... Because you said you don't have, like, any, like, credit-based, or, like, you can't use PayPal or anything like that. So how are you able to, like, afford the Twitch subs? Like, at all? Thank you. Thank you very much, game. Alright, resistance 2. Guess we don't have to worry about like any stray frame blocks over here. Alright, that's easy. Next one. 8 more minutes until the 2-hour mark. Can we get this next one done, or are we not going to be able to fulfill our goal? I have no idea. Ow. Break off. This one's a little bit more easier because it's like in the middle of the ground, so I guess this would save us a little bit more time. And also there's a ravine nearby. That's helpful. Alright. So we'll just add this over here. Make sure our inventory does not look like absolute garbage. It does look like absolute garbage right now though, so oh well. Thank you, Soul Sand Valleys, for being whack. Yeah, hopefully. But then again, highly probably we're going to be able to, like, get through with this easily. Alright. Fill in the areas like so. Anyway, use the PayPal of my mom instantly because I'm on the phone and it scanned my face. No big deal, though. She's getting it back. So you used your mom's PayPal to pay for the subs. Okay. I mean, I guess you'll give her the PSC, I guess. So I guess that helps out in some ways, but at the same time, why do you have to send the money to me? Don't send the money to me if we're like doing a charity stream and stuff. So now I have to feel guilty and I have to like pay money off to the campaign then. Alright, anyway. We would have to like start yelling at people. Some people start like giving gifts en masse to like start focusing on just gifting, or not gifting stuff, but like sending their money to the 𝗦cie page. So need to ramp up that sort of promotion in the chat. Alright. This is what I call an absolute mess to work with. Mainly because there's netherrack everywhere, but whatever. Alright, there we go. Get that sort out. I will say this again, that is a lot of iron. Did you really mine all of that? I have an iron farm. We didn't have to mine all of that by hand, luckily, because that will be actually very painful. Anyways, connected to my phone, so I just used it without asking me what I wanted to use it for, so keep it. I'll make it a PayPal and see if I can get my PSC money on there to use, so yeah. I'm still have absolutely no idea how that sort of like thing works anyway. But if there's like a PayPal integration, then that could easily solve all your problems if that's the case then. But until then, I have absolutely no idea how a frame works. Or what limits or whatever things it has, because I feel like some people can easily use it for like some very dodgy things, maybe. Depends though. Alright. Maybe if I'm lucky, there's no netherrack on top over there. And it will just go as it is. How you doing, by the way, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹? Hope your day's been doing pretty nice. Alright. Please no netherrack on top. There's netherrack on top, frick. Okay, anyway. Time to blow some shiz up again. I mean, then again, we could do the excavation method to make sure that we can, I mean, you know what, frickin', I'm gonna explode it. Why am I not able to fly properly? Okay, okay. Blocks on our offhand like this. Go, 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 go. What? How? Okay. I just want to go onto, like, the small gap over here. Thank you. And also, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. Interesting name. Hope your day's been doing pretty nice there, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹. And yeah, welcome to the Fox Army. Also, 19.6 thousand followers, by the way. Big pog. So yeah, hope you guys are doing pretty well so far. Alright. Blow it up. Seriously? Not even that is gonna, like, free us the beacon yet? Okay. Fine. Fine, we have to use even more extreme measures by doing another freaking TNT blast then. Alright. This is what you get. This is what you get, freaking bedrock. 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗹 says, what are you trying to do? We're trying to set up some beacons in the nether. Because we're working on like a bit of a mega project in the nether. And it's so far going very great, as you can clearly tell. It's going super well. Beacon! Not even that? Oh my god, did I? No. No, it's aligned correctly. What? What the frick is even, like, in the way over there? Oh my god. Did I do it? That freaking piece of netherrack shot. Okay, anyway. It's all fine. Everything is fine. Because at the end of the day, we managed to succeed. One more to go. One last one to go, and then we'll call it for today. Because I am tired AF, and I'm also kind of sick of having to deal with this. Also forgot to put in the yellow. Need to quickly put in the yellow and then we'll be fine. Alright, just don't mind me, guys. Alright, there we go. Put in the yellow sort of like stained glass, so that way it looks yellow on top. Do I keep the viewer count number up on my dashboard or whatever like that? Nope. Because of course it does mess up with your mental health or your sort of like streaming mindset whenever you go live, so ideally it's good practice to turn it off. It really messes up your mind after a while, so yeah. Ideally, don't usually turn it on. Sorry, don't turn it on at all, honestly. Just not worth it. Okay, there we go. Just keep this area sorted out. Alright, mine off all of this. There we go. Also, Ghostface, welcome to the Fox Army. Hope you're doing pretty nice, by the way, mate. Anyway, did you die in your last world, says 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗟𝗀? And the answer is yes. You can do !6 to see what happened. But anyway, welcome back, though, 𝗦cie𝗰𝗶𝗟𝗀. Definitely a lot of things have happened since the last time you've been here, I believe. I think. Alright, let's fill this area in first before I lose my mind. Alright, there we go. Alright, this is only 3 layers. Still need to clean up a little bit of the edges here. Alright. There we go. Still need to clean up the freaking bloody edges, Jesus. Need so much space for a freaking maxed out beacon. It's always so freaking annoying. Alright, that's only 3 layers. Now we need to do the 4th layer. Okay, all of you guys need to get destroyed, you fricks. Whoops. Anyway, good gears is Golden Blade indeed. Exclamation mark what? Exclamation mark S6. S as in snake and 6 as in the number 6. Alright. Let's see. I don't know if people actually hear me say S6 very well. Or maybe it's because of the sibilants, it sounds very foreign or weird for some people. Maybe it's actually a combination of all of those things. So I might need to like do a better command sort of like thing for that. Or maybe an alias, that would be better. Alright. This is what I call a painful beacon sort of construction. Hopefully this is right, because I swear to God if it isn't, I'm going to be so mad. Okay, let's go, and I mean, I probably can do a quick check to make sure everything's all filled in. And it looks to be pretty much in order. So I would expect this thing to work once we have some roof access. Yep, that is aligned correctly. Alright, is there any death nearby? This is completely exposed to death. But whatever. Who needs to, like, live, you know? Yeah, let's use some netherrack for now. There's indicators through here. Alright, up through here. Alright. We're probably just going to use the TNT method just to clear out any netherrack around through here. Around the bedrock. So that will make our lives a little bit more easier to deal with. There you go. Just do that. And then do this. And then you just mine all the way the frick down. And that should be clear enough for you to use the beacon. Hey, I'm so good at this game. Okay, anyway. There's a stance over here again. And some more indicators over here. Perfect. Okay, now we have all the indicators or all the perimeter markouts sorted out. Piss off. Thank you. And now we just have to set up the perimeter, and I'll leave that for next stream because my brain is already dead as it is. So anyway, Season 9 incoming, bruh. I mean Season 9 incoming. This hardcore world is still doing alright. Also, you can see the perimeters from like around through here, which is really, really damn cool. Also kind of mesmerizing. Alright, anyway. So we'll sort out the perimeter stuff on Friday's stream. We'll have to like use like a sort of third-party app or something like that to like sort out the you know, the exact block dimensions or whatnot to set out like a nice circular perimeter, but that is so far the goal that I have in mind, and hopefully I'm not going to get an aneurysm sorting that all out. But in the meantime, if you want to see more of these wacky streams, as well as like some variety gaming streams in the future, I highly recommend you join the Very Wacky Discord server. That way you get notified immediately when the next stream goes live, and you can see me fail or die or something related to me being an absolute idiot later in the future. And also, again, big shout out to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. If you want to help support the Make-A-Wish Foundation for their April sort of campaign for fundraising for funds for those critically ill in hospital, mainly children who are unfortunately terminally ill or have some medical issues that might result in a high chance of death, which is very sad, then help them grant their wishes by donating some funds to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and yeah, help support kids. Who doesn't want to support kids? That sounds so bad. So anyway, I'm gonna get some rest, so you be nice and be chill, and don't die and don't be an arse. And I'll see you guys again on Friday stream later on as well. So yeah, join the Wacky Discord server if you haven't. And yeah, don't be an arse.